Hey everybody, Alonzo here with GulfCoastSmoke.com, and today we're celebrating the most important day of the week, and that is Taco Tuesday. So we're making some beef fajita tacos today with some skirt steak that we got from Porter Road. We also have some skirt steak that I picked up from my local H-E-B. The skirt steak we got from Porter Road wasn't going to be enough to feed my whole family, so we had to get a little bit extra. While I was at work, my wife marinated these skirt steaks in a beautiful marinade. Now, please don't go at us in the comments. I know soy sauce isn't in traditional Mexican fajitas. You guys marinate it with whatever you want. We're using a little bit of lemon juice and some orange juice because the acidity is going to help tenderize these skirt steaks, and that's going to make for an awesome fajita taco here in just a little bit. And for that marinade that we used on those skirt steaks that I just talked about, we used a half a cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a fourth a cup of lemon juice and orange juice, a tablespoon of Southern Belle, 1 tablespoon of Southern Hospitality, a fourth a cup of diced onion, and 2 cloves of garlic finely diced. First, let's point our attention at this skirt steak. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get my skirt steak out of this marinade, and I actually want to leave as much of that moisture behind as possible. So shake them off a little bit, get all the excess stuff off. We're going to lay our skirt steaks here. If there's a little bit of moisture, that's okay. We'll pat these dry in just a second. Now that we have our skirt steaks laid out, I want to pat these dry because if there's a lot of moisture on the exterior of these skirt steaks, I'm not going to get as nice of a sear. Obviously, we're not going to get everything, but try and pat this dry as best you can. And now that we have our skirt steaks patted dry, we're going to head outside and get our grill ready. I will tell you this, if there's anything in that marinade that you guys don't like, just make sure to put a little bit less or omit it. Obviously, if you don't have Southern Belle or Southern Hospitality, you guys can put in some black pepper, maybe some comino or some cayenne pepper to give you a little bit of that flavor that we're getting today. And while we're waiting for our charcoal to heat up, we're going to show you how to make an easy and delicious salsa. It goes exactly like this. 14.5 ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes, a fourth of a white onion, 1 clove of garlic, half of a jalapeno, a handful of fresh cilantro, and a teaspoon of salt. Blend it until it's the perfect consistency. We're going to use the leftover onion to clean our grill just a little bit. Now we'll put our skirt steak right over the hot coals. After about 45 seconds, we're going to flip these bad boys so they're not that thick. We don't want to overcook them. And I mentioned that a few of these were from Porter Road. That's going to be these two right here. You're going to notice they're a little more uniform. And these right here are the ones that I got from my local grocery store. We can also talk a little bit about how Porter Road tastes in the end in comparison to meat that we just got from our grocery store. But let's keep flipping these about every 45 seconds or so. You can see that we're still getting a nice char here. Nice, beautiful color. And that's exactly what we want today. And about 8 minutes later, these Porter Road skirt steaks are done. The ones that we got from our local H-E-B are a little bit thicker, so they're taking just a few more minutes. But we're going to get some corn tortillas. We're going to toast them up, and then it's going to be time to make these tacos and celebrate Taco Tuesday the right way. Our skirt steak is done. It looks and smells outrageous. I just wanted to quickly talk with you guys about how you need to slice this skirt steak in order to get the most tender bite. I'm going to slice this skirt steak down the middle first, and then you want to make sure that you slice the rest of it against the grain. You take a look there. That looks so tender, so juicy. So delicious. My gosh, that skirt steak just came out absolutely incredible. extremely tender. I already know that that's going to taste delicious. Just make sure you're cutting against the grain when you're cutting this skirt steak, and it is going to turn out outrageous. We're going to cut the rest of this up. We're going to build some tacos, and then we'll be back to talk about how delicious our Taco Tuesday was. So I do want to show you guys real quickly the difference. On my right here, your left, is the Porter Road skirt steak, and on the left is the one that I got from my local H-E-B. You can see a notable difference in the color. The one from Porter Road was dry aged, but I'm curious to see how these are going to taste. This wasn't supposed to be a comparison, but now I'm really curious if we can taste the difference in that Porter Road skirt steak. Crispy corn tortilla, a lot of skirt steak, and I mean a lot. I want some avocado, and then that beautiful salsa that we just made. And now it's time to take a bite. I'll tell you what, it looks so good. It smells so good. I already know this is gonna be an amazing Taco Tuesday. That could make a grown man cry. Even more than Onward makes me cry. That is so good. Oh my gosh. I can't even explain to you how good that is. I sincerely can't even explain. Like, I feel like I'm freaking out in a way because that is just... The flavor of that skirt steak is beyond incredible. The marinade just turned out absolutely unreal. A 10 out of 10. What did I say last video? I always say 10 out of 10, but man, when you just get these ideas in your head and you decide that you're going to try something and it tastes so good, that just makes us so happy. That's exactly why we do this, and you have got to try these tacos. Now, I am not going to finish the rest of this right away because I'm going to make a second taco with the steak that we got from our... You know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm not even going to do that. I'm so excited about this that I want my family and my kids to try this. I know the other skirt steak's going to be great, but this one from Porter Road, out of this world. I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys are interested in trying, but if you don't want to try, that's okay too. Just try this recipe out with some great skirt steak. Make this salsa. Use the avocado, use the marinade. This is going to be a 10 out of 10 at your house. Get those crispy corn tortillas. And man, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here with us on this journey. I'm so happy from that bite that I just don't even know what else I'm going to do for the rest of the night. It's going to make me happier than this. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.